Talking? Okay, Jeff Gallashaw here at the 2014 Comic-Con. It's really my first time as press, so this should be interesting to see what's going down on the floor, interview some people, talk to some exhibitors, and just see it from the other point of view other than being a fan for once. Even though it's a Sunday, it is one of the most crowded days I've seen, and you know, this seems to be the social event to be at. We're at The Block, which is really known more for independent vendors. And folks, these are the true heroes because they're not being paid to do what they do. They do it purely out of fandom. Their stuff is pretty good. It's all handmade, all original. You know, you might recognize some of it, you might not. But it's also a nice addition to your collection because you never know.
I am Sarah Brawley from High Fructose Zombies. When a brand new candy bar called Snack Attack starts turning people into zombies in the small, humble town of Sweet Tooth, it is up to Clea Brown and her ragtag group of friends to stop the evil Yumsy Corporation from raining down the sugar apocalypse.
Is this the first issue?
No, we premiered the first issue here 2 years ago, and now we have issues 1 through 6, as well as the collected trade. My husband and I came up with the idea. I draw the comic, he writes it. I actually hand sculpt all of our Zom cakes, Zom cookies, Zom babies, Zom rats, all the goodies by hand.
Is there any challenges that you find being an independent vendor at the Comic-Con?
Absolutely. I mean, to produce something yourself, it's so time consuming. I don't think I've seen the sun since we launched 2 years ago. And, you know, it's, I think, finding the right place for you at con. The last 2 years we've been in small press, but now that we've expanded with all the collectibles, the Cult Yard became the right place. So you just have to be ready to react to whatever challenge hits you and go with it. HighFructoseZombies.com. We're also on Facebook as High Fructose Zombies, and we are at HF Zombies on Twitter.
These guys are not associated with Marvel, DC. They're pretty much on their own, selling their own artwork and toys. Hi, I'm Jeff Gallashaw of This Is Infamous, and you are?
My name is Rizzo Michelle. I customize My Little Ponies and I make plush toys. I love it. Actually, the environment here is awesome. The people here are very supportive with independent artists here and so on. Well, I've always enjoyed art since I was little. And just seeing people who are willing to purchase my stuff just made me like do it more. So it's a motivation, yeah. Is
there any thing like a website anybody could check you out on?
They can check me out at RizzoMichelleArt.com.
Here we have all this great art, and they're selling glasses. It's interesting that in all the middle of this you have the Oasis Day Spa. Do you find you have a lot of customers who need that relaxing after a day on the floor?
Well, actually, walking around Comic-Con is pretty tiring. I mean, I was here yesterday in costume, and I wanted to get a massage, but I couldn't massage myself. We've been here for the past 3-4 years.
At the booth or as a spectator more?
I'm a huge comic nerd.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so this actually works out for you then.
What was the most challenging cosplay costume person you had to massage?
War Machine, because it's kind of hard getting through a metal costume.
Hi, I'm Blaine Carter, owner of Action Burger. It's in 292 Graham Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. It's the first sci-fi comic book themed restaurant. I put my books and comic books into the restaurant theme, and we work together to make it a lot stronger and better than what it was before in the past.
Have you always been a lifelong comic book fan?
I'm more of a sci-fi guy.
Interesting.
My sci-fi series, Biosapien, it's actually implemented into the restaurant theme. This is the comic book. And I'm also trying to work on getting kids to read and people to read. I'm reaching out to the school system in a couple of months to give principals and teachers the chance to download the book for free online. The kids come into the restaurant, take a quiz, and they get a free order of fries or a salad.
Have you seen much of a difference between this year and this year?
Well, yes. I mean, we have a lot more fan base. We have a lot new foods. I do the food menu. I also design a lot of the food combinations that you guys can see. Some of the foods are kind of different and unique. I have a good talent for actually coming up with food ideas. So that's a dark energy knife, for example. The Tarragon is actually the best-selling burger that people come from Jersey and upstate New York.
And if anybody wanted to find you online or maybe on Instagram, where could they go?
They could just search Action Burger, and I'm sure they'll see the Action Burger symbol guy here, our mascot. And they could on Facebook it's actually action.burger. Instagram I think it's Action Burger. Twitter is Action Burger, and you can also add me as a friend under Action Burger also.
It's like young, old, middle-aged, they're all here, all converging, all in one. And strangely, they're all in peace. They're all in costume. And what will we find out here? Who will we find? Will they be happy, disturbed by their experience? Whose first time is it? Who's a veteran? Who knows? They might be like me, maybe took a break and this is all new to them again. But we shall see, folks. We shall see. And you're coming with me.